Hi everyone, it's Tuesday and we're continuing to work on our flip and slide with 2D shapes. To be successful, we are going to learn to investigate the effect of one-step slides and flips with and without the use of digital technologies. We can recognize that sliding or flipping a shape does not change its size of features. We can describe the result of a one-step slide or flip of a shape. We can record the results of performing one-step slides and flips. And we can copy and manipulate a shape using a computer function for a slide and flip. Okay, today's video is going to be a little bit shorter because you've got a fair bit of stuff to go off and do yourselves. There's quite a few worksheets in this pack and you can use this with one of the online tools that I've provided here for you. Otherwise you can draw. If you can't use the online tools, you can always draw or even cut objects out with a piece of paper and create them that way. So if you can't get online, that's no problem as well. So today we're investigating one-step slides and flips with a geoboard. So we're investigating slides. A slide is when a shape moves positions without rotating or flipping. We look at the shapes below. Each shape has moved through a one-step slide. So we've got a triangle and the triangle has made one slide. So what do you notice about this? It looks the same, they're the same size, they've got the same features, and they're the same shape. So even though it's performed one slide, it actually hasn't changed the shape in any way. So they're still the same shape, no matter the movement. So now it's going to be your turn to try. So look at the shape below and build it on your geoboard. So this is the website here, which has the Toy Theatre, which has a geoboard for you, and I've just put a triangle on there just to demonstrate what we can do on this program. You can move those and you can slide them, so they're really it's a good program to use for you to create different shapes and see what happens when you slide them in either direction, whether you slide them left or right or whether you slide them up and down. You can see what happens to your shape when that happens. So that's your task now, is to build it on the geoboard and then draw the shape as well. So when you've made your one-step slide, you need to draw a picture to show that. And then tell me what you've noticed. What did you notice about it? Just like the triangle, what did you notice about this shape? Was it different or the same? So have a little think about that. There's a few other activities for you to go and create and make, so you need to follow the steps on the worksheet. But this is the introduction part, and the others, there's many more activities on there. Okay. Okay, the next part of the sheet, after you've done the first activities, we're working on our flips. So we're investigating flips. A flip is when a shape is flipped or reflected across a line, creating a mirror image. So have a look at these two shapes that are drawn there at the top, and what do you notice? So this shape is flipped. Which way has it flipped? If it started on the left, which way did it flip? To the right. That's right. So is it the same shape? Even though it's flipped, it's facing a different way. Is it the same shape? It has the same features. It is just a mirror image of the original shape. So it's still the same shape. It's just been flipped. So then now it's your turn to try. Look at the shape below and build it on your geoboard. So we can use the same program that we used before, and you can create this shape, but this time you're going to flip it. Now that's a little bit harder using the program, So again, you might like to actually cut out the shape and try and flip it on the floor. So you can draw the shape, and then you can flip it, or you might even ask a family member if they wouldn't mind just cutting out that shape for you, just to make it a little bit easier for you, so that you can see what happens when you flip that shape over. Okay, now you're going to build it again, this time after a one-step flip. Okay, so we're going to build our shape from a different perspective. What does your shape look like now, and what do you notice? So just give me a little bit of feedback of how you've gone with that, and then you can continue on with the worksheet. I've also got this another program, the Pattern Blocks, so you can also use that throughout. That might help you to practice your slides. Okay. Okay, so another way that we can flip and turn is to do it into our Google Doc. So you can create these shapes that are on your worksheet today using your Google Doc, and these are the steps that you need to go through. So you need to find the Insert button at the top of your Google Doc, and you can choose what you want to insert, and we want to insert a drawing. So we're going to insert a drawing. When we open up our drawing, we come to the shapes icon, and in the shapes icon is where we can create whatever shape it is that you want to make. So I've made a triangle over here, okay, and then I have right-clicked on my triangle and scroll down to find the rotate or flip, and I've chosen to flip mine, and you can see what would happen if I flipped it in a certain direction. So this is what would happen to my triangle if I flipped it. But there's different options. You can choose different ways that you want to flip it. So it would be really great if you could try and do that in your Google Doc, because this is an important skill for us to learn to use our computer tools to insert shapes and flip and turn them and slide them. Okay. All right, I really recommend you watching this video also, as this talks about flipping, turning, rotating, sliding. So it's a really fun activity that you can get up and move to while you're doing your maths today. And if you don't feel like dancing, because you might be worn out from dancing last week, what you can do is choose an object and practice moving your object to flip and turn and slide. Okay. All right, now it is your turn. So number one, complete the 2D to Tuesday PDF. Use the online Geoboard tools or the other flip and slide program that you can use, and your Google Doc is also another place that we can use those as well. So we can practice all of those skills on the computer, but we can also practice them with hands-on material. So another option is just to cut out the shapes or ask an adult to help with cutting out the shapes if needed, but I'm sure you guys can handle that, and then see what happens when you flip and slide. Okay, number two, complete the quiz. So this is just a little quiz on flipping and turning and sliding. And finally, number three, watch the 2D shape video and follow the actions or choose an object to turn and flip along to the music. Good luck with it, everyone. Bye.